Hey everyone, Irit here with a new process video for Hip Kit Club. I'm using the May kits again, and my prompt for today was to use the main kit only and the cardstock kit. I love using the main kit only because I know so many of you just get the main kit and there's still so much stuff in it. It's never a problem. On the contrary, I usually find that the less products I have, the faster everything works out because, you know, there's just limited options. That's one of the great things about using a kit, especially if you have like a large stash, then, you know, you don't have to go through your stash for every part of your layout. You can just grab a kit. So I'm also using the cardstock kit, which is usually, you know, frankly, a little bit neglected when I scrapbook because I prefer pattern paper. I tend to use either white cardstock or pattern paper, but these colors are beautiful and I really wanted to use them in a way that I would probably use pattern paper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to punch a bunch of these and then cut strips, and these are going to be the base of my design. Another thing that I'm really, you know, happy about in this video is that this design is so easy to recreate. So hopefully you will find it inspiring and try something similar. Now I have to talk about one of the cardstock pieces that we got in the cardstock kit. It actually has like a sticky back, which for the way that I'm using it today, it's not really needed, but I think if you're die cutting it, that would be amazing. So for example, things for me, anything intricate or, you know, titles with lots of letters, it's always annoying to stick those down. If you already have a sticky back on your cardstock, then that's great. So here is everything trimmed, punched, stitched, the whole thing. And now the basic idea is to just glue it down in kind of like a diagonal type of pattern. You're going to see that. And I chose, of course, finally for my background, this beautiful rainbow paper. I think this is from Crate, if I'm not mistaken. I wanted to use it on every single layout, but I think in all the other layouts I also used white cardstock, and this paper is cream based. That's not always a problem for me, but for some reason it didn't really work with the other layouts I created using this kit. So for this, it was perfect because I am using a lot of colors, so kind of rainbowish, and also no white cardstock. So I thought about using the sticky back of this cardstock, but because of my stitching, it was just a bit too messy. So I'm going to leave the sticky back, like the backing, and just add some regular ATG adhesive. And yeah, so this is the base. Again, you can do this. You can use pattern papers as your strip. You can use cardstock as your background. A very versatile, easy design. You don't have to use a punch if you don't want to. You could just cut strips of paper. You can use ripped paper to get that more ripped, distressed edge. I just really like the basic design here, and you can totally make it your own. So I also really wanted to use these frames that came in the kit, and they work really well with my Instax photos. So I have an Instax camera, and these are actually, well, one is pretty old. The darker, better photo is older. And then the very, you know, overexposed one, I went fast and took that photo when I was making this layout. And it's just the older photo was of Ella's room when she was there. And now I took a photo of Lily's bed because now Lily's sleeping there and Ella moved to the guest bedroom. We tried to put them together in the same room, but funnily enough, well, I'm always scared to talk about sleeping habits because I don't want to jinx anything. Somehow whenever we say something is working, we get punished with someone getting sick and having a bunch of white nights. So anyway, we just didn't, they were like waking each other up, and we're very precious about our quiet nights. If, we can have one occasionally. So yeah, we separated the forces again, and now Lily is in that room and Ella is in the guest room with a huge double bed. So, that 10-year-old has a huge bed to herself while us grown-ups have to share one. So anyway, so I made a layout about that. Probably the, prompt here was that I wanted to use my Instax photo and that I had that old photo of the room. So yeah. And what is there to do now except use some tone-on-tone embellishing? So I'm just going through the embellishment that I have. I'm going to use some of that crate paper, kind of these puffy type of stickers, and some of the exclusive Hip Kit Club ephemera that also came in the kit. Really, really cute stuff, and having those colorful cardstock pieces is going to help me with, narrowing down my options and using specific colors in specific areas. So for example, I have this little journaling spot which has a blue frame, and that's going to go on the blue strip. So it's very easy to work like this because you just don't have a lot of options. And for me, that keeps things, going, and makes this part of the process a lot faster. So I'm going to add, I guess, kind of a title. I don't know. I have these word blocks like The Girl's Rule and See Good in All Things, which I like, but there's not really a title. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these gorgeous, gorgeous alphas. I love this color. It's a pink, but it's more on the purplish side. I love this color, and I love the size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add the words sleep, play, repeat on these lines. So kind of something that connects your eye and helps you kind of go through the layout. And that, I guess, is my title. Not much to it, I'm not a big titler. Is that a word? Who knows? What can I say? This came together super fast. You can see even the video is not really, it is sped up, but it's not even twice the speed because this just came together so nicely. And I just didn't want the video to be super short, but I notice now that I don't have a lot to say about it just because it was so straightforward. But next I'm going to add like the more interesting embellishments. Till now I just used those, word stickers, if you will, from Crate, and now I'm going to start adding some florals and some smaller embellishments. So again, just having these color strips really helped me embellish faster. What else can I tell you? I think, maybe I should say that there are going to be some changes happening here, and I promise to talk about things and explain things and share everything that I can with you very, very soon. So keep your eye out for that. I'm also trying to finish my class. I talk about this all the time, I know, but I have family visiting, and seems like every weekend in June is a long weekend. So lots and lots of family time, not a lot of time to work. Summer is approaching. Ella is soon finishing elementary school. Elementary school here in Austria is 4 years. So that means that this coming September, she will start a new school that is further away and really, really big. She's now in a kind of a small countryside school, and the next one will be like a big, also high schools, like from 5th grade till the 12th grade in the nearby city. So really, really big change. And Lily will be starting kindergarten. So I don't know, in Austria, kindergarten is from age 3 till 6. We call it kindergarten. And she's going to start that also in September. And then before that, there's the summer vacation. We are going to the United States of America. We will be in California in the summer. And yeah, super, super exciting. Very intense to go. to fly across the planet with 2 kids. You know, Ella is really easygoing with these things, but Lily is still a little bit young, so I would be lying if I said I wasn't too anxious. If you have watched this far and you have some tips on traveling with, you know, toddlers, well, I guess she's still a toddler. She's 3.5. Let me know in the comments. I'm happy to hear. That's it. This is my finished layout. I had so much fun making it. I hope you feel inspired to try something similar. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.